We are bumping around here at the Weather Center on this Friday. It's always good to feel that end of work week vibe. This is First Alert Chief Meteorologist Steve Balon live in the First Alert Weather Center. I hope your work week's been a good one. We're getting ready to head into the weekend, and there is much to discuss. All right, let's get you out to a live view from our Green Bay sky cam. It's sunny. It's 63 degrees. The air is calm. Traffic is flowing around just fine over the Mason Street Bridge. But in less than 12 hours, go Pack Go. We're going to fill up Lambeau Field. We're going to take on the Arizona Cardinals. It's a preseason game, but we still want to come out of there with a W in our pocket, right? Mostly clear skies. Tailgating, you'll be in the upper 70s. God bless you, Aisha. Are you allergic to brats? No, I don't think so either. Kickoff, 7 p.m., 74 degrees. By the end of the game, we'll be in the mid-60s. The wind light, and at times it'll be calm. All right, so today is a quiet weather day. The next big change, showers and thunderstorms this weekend. I don't expect it to be a washout. There will be some dry hours, but here's the thing. You probably know we need the rain, and our rain chance is up to 70% on Saturday. That's good. 40% on Sunday, and there'll be some more opportunities for some showers and storms as we go into next week. So there's been a few patchy clouds near the bay and the lakeshore this morning, and little disturbance, little backdoor cool front helped to trigger some showers overnight. A couple raindrops this morning near Sturgeon Bay and over towards Algoma. But otherwise, we've got some sunshine, and we're dry on this Friday morning, but it's unsettled to the west. We've got rain across the Rockies out towards Nevada and California. Big swath of cloud cover that's following the jet stream. And the steering winds aloft will be active the next few days, pumping out a few ripples of low pressure. These disturbances flowing into the Midwest, the Great Lakes, will give us some on and off rain, and we need it. So here's First Alert Pinpoint Predictor. Let's pick it up 7 o'clock this evening. Fair skies, little fog towards the UP border. And then we cloud over after midnight, and here's 7 o'clock Saturday morning. Look at the showers pushing into northeast Wisconsin. Showers give way to more of a widespread moderate rain late Saturday morning into Saturday afternoon. Here's 1 p.m. Look at 4 p.m. 7 p.m. the rain is starting to slide away and will dry out a little bit Saturday night. Sunday, not as wet, but there'll be some scattered thunderstorms. If predictor is right, they're more likely in the North Woods and towards the upper Michigan border. A little less likely in the south, but it's possible to get a storm in the Fox Valley on Sunday. And then I expect some more wet weather at times as we go into early next work week. Now, if Pinpoint Predictor is figuring this out right, and I'm trying to be cautiously optimistic, there's the possibility through the weekend of picking up 1 inch to 2 inches of rain across the North Woods. Not as much to the south. Here's the thing, Pinpoint Predictor, this is one of a handful of computer models that we look at every day in the First Alert Weather Center. And the other computer models are not quite as bullish on the rain as Pinpoint Predictor. So I'm trying to be cautiously optimistic, but I just want to give you that full perspective, that transparency, that Predictor has some higher rainfall totals, and this might verify, possibly. We'll see how it goes, but there is definitely a decent amount of rainfall potential. Potential is the key word here. Decent potential for some beneficial soaking rain across the North Woods through the weekend. So keep your fingers crossed. All right, here's the big reason why. Yesterday, we got an update to our weekly drought monitor, and it's bad news, folks. And we still have moderate drought across most of the area. That includes the Fox cities. But now, from Sturgeon Bay, right up along the Menominee River and across the North Woods, we have not just severe drought, but extreme drought in northwestern Wisconsin. It has been a dry summer across the North Woods. Since June 1st, what we call meteorological summer, Rhinelander, 7.3 inches of rain. That sounds like a lot. Well, if it all came down at once, it would be. But the problem is that over the past nearly 3 months, it's all been spread out to just over 7 inches. And if you compare that to the amount of rain that you should have received since June 1st, look at Rhinelander's rainfall deficit, 5 inches. Green Bay has been lucky locally an inch surplus, but that is really the anomaly because if you look at surrounding areas, rainfall deficits are they're increasing, and it's getting worse across northern and central Wisconsin. So that's why this weekend rain is potentially so critical. I get it. It's the last weekend of summer for a lot of families before the kids go off to school on Monday, and you want a nice weekend. I get that. But here's the thing. We've been going through so many dry weekends in the past that we're at the point where we really could use some rain. And even if it means that your plants get a little soaked at times this weekend, so be it. There will be some dry hours. The weekend is not all lost. You know what? I think especially Sunday you can get out and enjoy some sun, but just keep in mind there'll be some scattered storms. So there's your First Alert Super 7-day forecast. Today, mostly sunny, warm, slightly humid, but not bad. A high of 80 degrees. Temperatures will be dropping back through the 70s and into the upper 60s this evening. And not only do we have Packer football, but we've got high school football going on. Our Operation Football game of the week tonight is Kaukauna at Notre Dame. And we'll have fair skies, balmy conditions, and just a whisper of a south to southwest wind. Tomorrow, the humidity goes up, the temperature goes down, 75, periods of rain, mostly cloudy skies. A mix of sun and clouds on Sunday, scattered thunderstorms, a high of 81. 85 on Monday. And as I mentioned, Monday is back to school for the kiddos in the Green Bay School District. Parents, heads up. We may have some thunderstorms in the morning. Those storms could definitely slow you down as you're trying to drive the kids into school. If the kids are waiting curbside for the bus, they might need that umbrella. We'll go from storms to sun. It's going to be humid and breezy and very warm. Lunchtime, about 80, 85 as the kids come out of class in the afternoon. And whether it's recess outside or after school activities, give the kids, before they send them out the door, a bottle of water. That way they're staying hydrated, especially with those very warm temperatures. And even though Monday's the last day of August and we go into September, Tuesday and beyond, it stays very warm on your First Alert Super 7-day forecast. Next week, our normal high temperatures would be in the mid-70s, but we're looking at low to mid-80s. So we'll be roughly 10 degrees warmer than average for this time of year. And that's not even considering the humidity, which is going to linger. Don't forget our app. You've got a lot going on this weekend, and you need the forecast on the go. Well, guess what? If you scan our QR code on the left side of the screen, you can download our free WBAY First Alert Weather app. Of course, free. We're not making you pay for that, right? It's got you covered anything from sunny to severe and everything in between. Lots of great features. One of our new meteorologists has been tapping our app and getting a feel for all the fun things that it has. Andy Mead, come on in here. All right, so
slide on in here.
Now, Andy, you'll have to talk a little louder because I'm mic'd up and you're not.
Yeah.
So here, come on in here. This is Andy Mead. Andy, tell us where you're from.
So I'm from Texas. I'm from.
We took the cowboy hat off.
Yeah. The cowboy hat was about 10 feet tall, but I lost a couple feet just from the hat. But hey, I'll take it. I'm at 5'6" self.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's without boots.
Yeah, without boots.
Right,
no,
without
no.
boots.
I got the boots though. Don't you worry. They're here. I'll pull them out when I need to. But yeah, I don't think I'll be. I think I'll need a different type of boots, like winter boots.
Winter
out here.
boots soon, very soon. Just give it a few more months. But Andy has been training behind the scenes. He's been following Emily Mers, and actually you'll be stepping into Emily Mers' shoes, not literally because that would probably hurt with heels.
Yeah.
But anyway, so Emily is going to be leaving us soon. She'll have some information on where she's going shortly on her Facebook page. I don't want to steal her thunder, but you'll be handling the weekend morning shows coming up. Well, not this weekend, but next weekend. Mm-hmm. But in the meanwhile, you're doing a lot of training with her and with me. That way, when time comes, you'll be very comfortable. And you were in Midland, Odessa, Texas. You're familiar with our computer system and getting and the weather is going to be a bit of a change for you.
Oh yeah, it's going to be the big change and something I definitely am looking forward to because when I left Texas, it was 105 degrees. Coming here, we're talking highs in the 70s. That was our morning lows. So it's going to be a big change that I'm looking forward to. But I was originally born and raised in Virginia. I was there for about 12 years. So, a little used to the snow, but I would say that kind of being used to it is a little gone now, especially after being in Texas for so long. But I'm definitely excited to see what all of Northeast Wisconsin weather is about, and especially to get into the snow. I'm a little excited for it, but I feel like that opinion might change once we get really into the knee deep of winter,
Well, what little I've known of Andy after meeting him for just about 3 days is I could tell that he's got a lot of energy and passion. And so I'm looking forward to you experiencing all the seasons that Wisconsin has to offer. So Andy is someone to watch for in the weeks and months ahead. Otherwise, we're going to let you go because we know you're a busy person. You've got things going on this Friday. And Ted, do you have anything to offer? Ted is rocking a awesome UW Stevens Point shirt. Go Pointers. There you go. Your kid goes there. My kid goes there. So I'm a little biased, right? All right. All right. I'll tell you what, Andy, pick a Sky camera. Which one do you like? You pick one.
Let's do the Oshkosh one.
You want Oshkosh? Really all right, we're going to choose Oshkosh. There we go. So we got a couple scattered clouds. Otherwise, it's mostly sunny. Nice shot of Lake Winnebago there in the distance. Whether you're in Oshkosh or anywhere in Northeast Wisconsin, have a fabulous Friday. Make it even better this weekend. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.